Alright,
Be
I
way.
click start streaming.
That's
So
since
we
this is
should be
my like
live.
work desk. Okay.
Yo, shh.
Yo, shh.
Yes.
Yo, shut up, yo. Let me make sure audio is all good. All right. Seems like everybody's all good. Audio mix is good. Everybody's chatty. So, what is good, y'all? Welcome to our first ever Kagurabachi live stream, live reaction.
Woo!
It's taking a
We
long
made
time
it.
for us to get here. We've had some
I'm happy that we're
complications.
finally
Exciting.
here.
We've had some
Better
complications,
late
but
never.
if it's your first time tuning in, if you usually we do One Piece live streams on here. We've done JJK in the past when it was ending, obviously in the last chapter of My Hero Academia, but we are now adding Kagurabachi to the slate. We are here to join you, Bachi Bros, for the journey. We see that there's not a lot of people, big groups talking about Kagurabachi, so we're here trying to fill that void. So we've all binged Kagurabachi. We all have some different thoughts. We have different experiences. Danny was into it the longest. So, Danny, you want to start us off as a Kagurabachi vet to give us your thoughts on the series so far?
It's a bit of an exaggeration to say a vet since, this is 63. It's a little over a year since it came out. We were all there for the beginning, and, it was a meme when it started. So to be consistently reading and seeing how the series has been growing week to week, trying to get you guys to jump back on it, seeing everybody else on the internet react to it. Honestly, the series for me is filling in a gap that Shonen Jump has right now. And it's just from my experience with Shonen Jump and series that end and start, Kagurabachi has really solidified itself in being the leader of the new generation of shonen manga. I'm really excited where the series is going. Haven't even hit that 100 chapter mark yet, but I'm loving every bit of it, every step along the way. And for us to be able to be here talking about it and live streaming it every chapter. Nobody else in my life reads this series. Everybody who reads One Piece, everybody else who
That's crazy.
was reading JJK alongside with me. Oh, okay. There's one person in my life who reads. Actually, no, he doesn't read it either. Yeah, nobody reads this, so I'm super excited to be doing this with you guys.
Bro said I'm lonely.
We're doing it. It's us. You got us, homie.
Timmy, you binged it the most recently though. So how are you feeling about this?
Yeah, this is a different type of series for you, kind of like binging through no anime, no nothing, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the first time I've just straight up read a manga, no prior to anime, nothing. So it's been interesting. I've been liking it, but I didn't really I thought it was just okay until we got to the arc with the auction, and it wasn't even until the guy, so the family who's doing the auction. I'm still, since we're still new to it, I'm still learning everybody's names.
Listen, the names are hard. The Rakuzaichi auction, right?
Yeah. So the kid who's kicked out, that is banished, the Zuko
What's his name?
family.
Hakari.
Can't even remember.
Hakari.
Okay. So
we got two chats real quick before you go. And Shady24 said I haven't read the manga yet, so I just stopped by to say Happy New Year. Once I finish the manga, I will definitely come back to watch the stream. Thank you for coming through. Happy New Year.
Oh, thank you. Happy New Year.
Kimmy started New Year off with a bang. She finally live streaming with us. You've been making us look crazy. Every time we do a stream, somebody's like, "So can we come in?" We're like, "No,
not yet."
I'm glad to see I missed.
No, for sure. This is great.
Finish cooking.
But this has been fun. So I really didn't like it until they locked in, and they were like, and they, a little bit of a spoiler for those who haven't really watched it yet, but there's a kid who they're like, it's one of those kid who everyone thought had no powers, turned out has crazy superpowers that were really delayed. And once they pulled that trope off, I was like, oh, homie was the secret the whole time. I was like,
he had the sauce.
He was the avatar.
Whole time. So it wasn't until like, oh, excuse me, Mr. Daddy Issues, if you would have paid attention to your son you didn't care about, you would have been winning in this, but you did it. So that's
You're
on
done
you.
fucked up,
And
kid.
you're done fucked up. So that's when I locked in. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, they cooking.
That was a super satisfying moment.
Yeah.
Crazy satisfying. So
Yeah.
by that point, I was like, all right, you got me. I'm reading this.
So what were like some of your critiques before? Because your journey compared to like mine, and then obviously Danny's was different. Like you wasn't crazy about it. So like, what were some of your critiques, or if you still have some of those critiques now that you're like caught up?
Well, I think this is the first series where I genuinely read it and like I'm like, wow, there's no shippable characters. I mentioned it slightly before, but like there's like nobody that's like, oh, I could see a romance with them. No girls, no guys, no gays, no nothing. Like it's just everybody's here for the fight. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this is like cool, but like I don't know, I like a little romance to like bullshit happen, trying to save the world, but that doesn't mean I don't got feelings, like I don't know. So this is I don't know. So I personally like to have that aspect, even if it's not canon, just to be like, oh, I could see these characters having a thing. Nothing. So this was, I don't know, that was surprising to me. I've never had that experience before. But yeah, besides that, like the action was cool. There's a good motivation, want to save the world, want to save these people, some good villains, some really cool like Hashira type upperclassmen type of, higher ups that are looking good.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to be really excited to see these all in color once it eventually becomes an anime, because I feel like there are a lot of really dynamic looking characters, but it's easy to forget about them if they're not like highlighted in the way that they would be in an anime.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my thoughts.
I mean, that seems pretty fair. Are there things you think it could do better besides just the shippable thing?
Like I said, it's kind of hard to differentiate some characters and stuff without like some of the colors coming out be a little bit more slightly dynamic.
The designs ain't like the designs ain't really kawaii. They remind me of like how when we were kids, how we used to draw sayings in our notebooks, like the way we used to draw Dragon Ball Z characters ourselves, very angular, like almost like vintage almost. Like Sailor Moon was very angular at one point too. So this kind of gives off that, you know what I mean?
Yes, it does. It gives that vibe. That's a really good comparison. Absolutely. So I guess just along with those, just I don't know, the more dynamic character designs, but that's pretty much it. I think it's still cool for the main character to be like simple and stuff. I guess it's just like it's different when you have characters like, Rengoku or Gojo that they're like you recognize very easily. So
immediately
for like,
they stand out.
And they're exactly as side characters. But if you would have put all these people in a lineup as they are right now, there's nobody that stands out to me currently. Maybe once they add everything else, who knows?
I think maybe the closest, actually, no, design-wise, never mind. I was gonna say I don't even know her name. The woman who has flame bone.
Yeah, she still looks regular.
She looks super.
Golly.
Again, like Kimmy said, if you put her in a lineup, it's like she looks very similar to a lot of other people, but her personality stands out among others. She's very. What's the word I want to use?
I think that's where the series has so far done a good job, is the character personalities. Like, even though they may not look, different, because I agree with you. You can't really, like, there was a girl in the beginning that had, like, the blonde bangs, and then, like, the little girl is cute, but then, like, all these other members, you kind of get lost in the sauce, and the series is going for more of a black and red and white and like, darker tone. So it's not going to be like that much variation. Like the one who looks different is the father of the Sazanami clan, the dude that had the eye, right? From the auction. Like he had kind of the most flamboyant design.
Yes.
Mr. Shiba kind of sticks out a little bit more.
Shiba has,
with the
I think he only sticks out because,
no, not with the glasses. The mentor, I guess. The guy who can teleport.
The blonde dude.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I think he sticks out only because he's blonde. You know what I mean? Everybody else has black hair.
That's the only.
And the suspenders, I guess.
Yeah, so it's not much special with the design, but I think the character writing has been showing a lot in the series. Like this this isn't
Yes.
anything special, I think, as a shonen per se, but I think for the first 63 chapters and how the storytelling's been so far, I think it's been really fast paced and tight, but at the same time finding time to give it to breathe and have little character interactions like dialogue here and there, because it's angsty as hell. I'm not gonna say it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, speaking on those character moments, I think that what recently happened with Mr. Samura being a traitor, I mean, we didn't have that much time with him, but honestly, for such
I was
like
still
a
tight. I
cool
was still
character,
affected.
yeah, man, he made an impression in such a short period of time, and not like for him to like turn out to be a traitor. It was like, no, Mr. Samura,
That was
you
wild.
were that guy. I wanted him to be like
guy.
Chihiro Sensei. I wanted him to like learn from him.
Do you realize the clever thing with his name is Samura, but he has no I?
Yeah, I did. I did notice that.
Samurai.
Wow.
And then also
Look at
I think they do a good job with Chihiro's character. Like he's not
learning
traditional.
a lot.
He's not like acting like a traditional shonen protagonist, and I like that. Like he's trying to find the balance of like revenge, but like he's like, okay, am I bugging a little bit? Like, and he's not OP, like he's getting his ass kicked. Like he's getting his ass kicked a lot, y'all.
Yeah, he got his arm chopped off in like the first arc.
Yeah.
And they sewed that shit back on. And now, I mean, if you look at the cover story right now for this chapter, he's got scars all over his face. He's looking battle torn.
Oh. Yeah, which is very rare for something like so early in the game. You know, they don't usually be fucking him up until later. But then again,
I wonder if he's gonna keep those scars though.
Well, that's true. We never know if they're gonna stay. But I mean, like with Deku, like he got his hand scars like what, season 2? So
yeah.
So it could be something similar. He just keeps them.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely got high hopes. I mean, I was telling Danny before, I don't see this series ending up being that long. Like there's a lot of progression already, which is nothing wrong with it not being long, you know what I mean? Like not everything needs to be 300 chapters, but I don't see this series going over 200 maybe. Because Demon Slayer is about 200, right?
Though.
No, I think Demon Slayer like that, I think. Like 170.
Really? I don't know. I haven't read Demon Slayer, so I can't say.
I think it's 178. Oh no, 205. 205.
So yeah, so 205. So like Demon Slayer is about 205. I could see this so far being maybe around that, maybe a little less.
I would say a little more, but I don't think it'd like past JJK.
I would say a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say a little more.
Do you have a favorite character, Kimmy?
Oh. Don't.
That's okay.
I really don't. I think Chihiro's doing a good job, but like, actually no, Mr. Zuko character type. He's Hibiki. What do you say his name is?
Oh, Hibiki, the girl.
The guy who has Hibiki. No, the kid who had turned out to have the secret powers.
Oh, Hakuri.
Sorry, yes. I keep forgetting names. Yes, Hakuri. I kind of like him because he's like.
Hakuri's my goat.
I just
he's my
learned about
character.
These powers. I think he's my fave because he's like, I just learned I got these powers, but if I can make them work, I will. And
I can't wait to see his growth. I can't wait to see like what he can do with his powers, what he brings to the team. Like once he's healed, which we all know he's going to keep his.
Well, TK had to buff. He had to debuff, bro, because when he had both, I was like, all right, so he could do both abilities. I said, dude, is OP. They gotta take him out, son. He's gonna be able to bring every sword to him.
Yeah, so he had to get handicapped real quick.
Yeah, they had to take him out.
Yeah.
But we came here to review chapter 63, read through it. If you guys have joined us for the first time, we will be taking turns going kind of a roulette. Danny will start us off, and then Kimmy will take over. We're going to take turns every 2 pages, give our thoughts, everything like that as we go along. Obviously, this is not going to be as detailed as like a One Piece because this is not that type of series. It's very much more, action-oriented, and we'll just talk as we go. So, Danny, you want to take over for us?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do it. So quickly, we're just going to mention this cover page, I guess, this color spread that we got. Of Chihiro in the dead center with the what are those guys called? The Masumi, the Mamumi?
The Masumi, yeah.
The Masumi, like
Masumi,
the way that
yeah.
they're around him is so. It looks great. I love it.
Very cool looking. Yeah.
I'm super excited to see what other kind of color spreads that we have coming on. The way like Chihiro's eyes are just like glowing red, it really sticks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping the guys who did Demon Slayer would get this, like Ufotable, because the way like the koi fish and all the powers look, like if they had like that Demon Slayer kind of like sauce on it, then I guarantee Kimmy's mind would change OD on the series.
That's what I'm saying. Like I want to see. That's what I'm saying. Once the color comes in, I have a feeling I'll like a little bit more, you know, more eye catching.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree.
All right. Here we go into the first page, starting off with the short king of the Masumi tribe. Starting now, the Masumi will be your protectors. And the girl reacts, wait, where are you going? Back to class, they're in danger. Right. The Hisaku don't know you're their target. It looks like they'll do whatever it takes to find you. So you're right. Unless we intervene, your classmates are in danger. Well, we have no choice. Sumi, right? And here comes Sumi pulling up on that bike, just ready to go. 2 katanas on her back. Yo, she poofed that shit out of a scroll and just calmly says, hop on, baby girl. Let's go for a ride.
They try to give her the Akira come through.
Akira?
The movie, Akira, like the bike thing.
Oh, Akira.
Akira?
Oh my God, fine, bro.
Yo, bro, you
oh my God,
like,
bro.
Akira, what?
I'm pretty
Hello?
sure
Akira!
Oh my God, I'm pretty sure they pronounce it Akira.
You're the only person I've ever heard it pronounced.
Okay, well maybe I may have pronounced it wrong, but maybe I am really Japanese and I said it like that.
You've been in Japan one time and you're over here correcting pronunciation.
Ohayou gozaimashita. Ohayou.
But the way Sumi be looking here, she looks so cool.
I'm hoping that Samura's daughter is like actually a savage, like can actually fight. Because if we can have like a trio of like Hakari, Chihiro, and Samura's daughter as like a, the shonen, good old shonen trio, that would be fire. If she's actually good at scrapping.
Maybe. I mean, maybe she goes through her own training arc. Maybe she's also a sorcerer. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know who her mom is.
Or she might end up with a blade. Or when she gets her memories back, she might end up being a savage.
That's
perchance. Yeah. Maybe Samura trained her to protect her and that, all that stuff.
She's just hereditarily nice with it.
Yeah, she could have that daughter.
All right. Yeah. Kim, you want to take us next 2 pages?
All right, next up, we're getting out of here. And you see Chihiro fighting in the classroom with a guy. Chihiro, Rukuhira, huh? You ready to die? The Hishaku. Jeez, there's another one. Hey, that's killer, some of the kids say. From the Kabuki play. They're looking, the enemy guy's like, hey. Kugiri. And they're scrapping. They hear the motorcycle running. They are going at it. And finally, they jump out the window because they hear they're starting to get away. Have you heard of school? It's a cozy place where neither of us belong. Chihiro's remembering the other guy say.
Yo.
They're just wild.
That other dude is such a crash out. I genuinely was like, he creeps me out.
100%.
He's giving my hero, like from JJK.
Yes,
Mahito?
OD.
Yeah.
I think his name was Hirohiko.
There we go.
His name is Hirohiko. I was like, dude lost both his arms before, and he was just like, nah, I'm still here. I'm still here.
That's it?
To see Chihiro in a classroom. To see Chihiro in a classroom and all these kids like reacting like that's the killer. Like this guy's branded as a killer over here.
It's given Luigi Mangione.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
You're
no.
Right.
He's a phony.
He's a phony. I mean, I was hoping maybe it was going to slow down a little bit and Chihiro was going to go undercover and act like he was in school for one day. I was like, all right, man.
Yeah, that would have been
like
cool.
A little fake school arc, and people would have been like, oh my God, he's so mysterious. He looks so familiar. Have you seen him before?
He would have had to get rid of that scar on his face though, because people were already like impersonating that
true.
shit.
Oh yeah, the bozo from
That's
last chapter was
true.
like copying him.
That's
With that
true.
weak ass line.
What do you
Yeah.
think about this dude that's fighting them? That has the other enchanted blade.
I think that my man is super congested because he's got a fucking nose tape over his
A
nose.
nasal strip.
He's got a nasal strip.
He's got
My
nasal
man's
strips.
congested.
I'm dead.
He's got allergies.
fucking dead.
Yo, I relate though, for real.
It's just like you for real. When,
Yeah, man.
when you was getting your silk press earlier today.
My what? My silk press?
Yeah.
That's hilarious,
Press?
bro. Nah,
You
I
ain't-
just had like a scalp treatment.
Bro had that going. He going through his locks. I'm like, oh.
Ooh,
That
alright.
scalp treatment done in Flushing, that shit was amazing.
Love that for you.
We got a chat
Oh
from
my
Ria
God.
Sat. She said, "They said, what's good? How you doing? We are chilling. We are here doing some Kagurabachi. Did we? Y'all
Oh.
checked out Blue Exorcist season 4 part 2? It came out yesterday. I actually haven't watched.
Not yet.
I haven't watched Blue Exorcist
not.
since I think the first season, maybe the second season.
I was gonna say the first season for me.
Yeah.
I never picked it up after that, but I did read the manga. But I'm behind like a lot of chapters. I haven't read it in like a year.
Yeah, it's not one of those things I've kept up to date with. But I could
It's
be.
not
I haven't heard
like the greatest.
It's like
It's monthly, I too think.
well, not even the manga. I think they're talking about the anime, right? So like, it's
Yeah.
Blue Exorcist is just like another. I don't want to be mean and call it another run of the mill anime, but it's definitely getting harder to keep up with all the anime that comes out these days. Like, there's just too many things that comes out seasonal, and getting lost in the sauce is so easy. The fact that we even was able to make a list, bro, of 10 things, well, like almost like 11 or 12 things we all seen, that's still a lot in itself. That's like one new anime a month.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on. I didn't even know Blue Exorcist had a 4th season coming out. I thought that shit was still on 3.
Yeah. So it goes
Well,
into
you
the
know.
past of Rin's mom and how she met Satan. So, I mean, I could binge, I could see, but I'll wait to probably see how everybody feels about, this season if I want to dive back into that.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Or you want to take the next 2?
Yep. All right. Hey, Chihiro, let's go. They're after the target. What's wrong? The target is an ordinary girl. Yes, she's connected to the Hishaku and Samura. But right now, our only job is to protect her from danger. Sorry, I'm going after him. No, the leader and I will go after him. You go on ahead. On the same route, we confirmed. But the Hishaku, hey, now calm down. It's Operation Easy Does It. Let's get going. Chapter 63, Car Chase. I like how they waited until here to give the chapter name.
Yeah, I like
Gotta
it.
set up a scene.
Yo, am I the only one who sees this Maku guy? Is it Maku or Moku?
I didn't know
I
we
can't
had
tell
all
that
these
too.
guys' names.
I think that's Moku.
What did I
Am
say?
I the only one who sees this Moku guy? And I'm like, okay, he's kind of cool looking. I'm not gonna lie. He kind of stands out a little bit. He kind of looks like a better looking Bolin,
A Bolin.
I could see that.
right?
I
A
could see
Bolin.
big titty himbo.
Yeah, he's tall. He's got broad shoulders.
Yeah.
The way he's like looking at him over here, like, yo, it's Operation Easy Does It. Let's get going, boy. I like him. I like his. Actually, all of them. Even the Short King.
The squad.
I love that kid.
Well,
Okay.
one thing this
Yeah,
series
Short King
has
with the
taught me,
glasses.
bro. One thing this series has taught me with these groups is don't get attached to them. Because every time we
Yep.
get introduced to this is the elite group, the elite class, they get cooked the following chapter.
Yeah, but I think like if anything, we're gonna have these guys around for a while because they could have been killed off before, but then Samura came in and saved everybody. So if the author wanted to kill at least one of them, he would have done it already. I think that we're gonna have them for a little while, just a little bit, just enough
Yeah,
for Chihiro to like bond with them a little bit before he just takes them away. But I hope my boy Moku over here sticks around for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Danny.
Also, how do you guys feel about the setting of this series?
I like it. It's kind of like modern day, but also like with like a hint of No, I mean it's modern day, but like a hint of I don't know. It's kind of giving that city in Legend of Korra, you know?
Like Ba Sing Se.
It's I think
Not
it's a little
Boston,
bit
say
more
Republic City,
90s.
I think. I think
Republic City,
90s.
yeah. Yeah, because like they whip out the razor phones, So
True, true,
like
true.
that's when it's like
Mm.
okay, it's like they're not like iPhones, but they're still like like where you at? So I like that it's a mid-tone. It still has cars they're chasing, and I don't think we've seen something that's like magical in a more modern day setting like this before, at least in my experience. I haven't, so I
Mm.
like it. It's new. It's different.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. JJK, maybe. I mean, but JJK is sorcery, jujutsu sorcery. I mean, they call this sorcery too, though. I don't know.
Yeah,
Doesn't
it's
matter.
kind of a different feel because I think than the way JJK goes about it. Because it seems like for this, it does give it like some type of vintage, like some type of Edo type period vibe mixed with modern.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whereas like JJK was dead ass just copy and paste Japan. Like it wasn't really necessarily
Yeah.
its own unique setting per se. It didn't have to think
Right.
of new area names.
Sorcery was hidden. Jujutsu sorcery was like a hidden element in it. Here,
Yes, I
this
think
one,
that's the big difference.
very like out and about. Like everyone knows about it.
Yeah, like these dudes is
Yes, I
jumping
think
all
that's
over
the
the
big
street
difference.
wilding. Like being a civilian in this world is ass.
Yeah, no one wants to be a background character here.
You could
Alright,
die
you
any
want-
day.
You want to take the next two?
So let's do it. Here we got Sumi in her Matrix 2 Reloaded with someone in the back of the motorcycle just going through these streets. A motorbike with a katana. Sumi peers to the rearview mirror, sees somebody following them. And here we got the two from the Hishaku going. They're called the Masumi. Why are they riding off with that girl? They're basically advertising her as Samura's daughter. I guess they want to lure us away from the other students, probably. What a wild coincidence, right? We were just about to kill her. Yeah. What's wrong, Grumpy? Uh-oh, they're right behind us. It's okay. I won't let them lay a finger on you. And from the top of the rooftop is the short king from the Masumi coming in with the shuriken. And then just a close-up of his eye.
Danny
We
put
already
the
know it's about to
saucer
go
back,
down.
Bro is so
Yo.
happy to be reading. He's so happy to be reading this.
Great.
I'm telling
This is
you. I'm
great.
telling you. Yo, the way the artist like really like knows how to like put in these panels where like the camera angles just look sick. In the beginning, where you got Sumi with the motorcycle, and now we got I need this guy's name because I can't keep saying Short King. The way this Short King's just got like
I don't
back.
think they gave his name yet.
Honestly, I'm not gonna
They
like
might
look
have.
it up.
We'll
his
find
name
out.
is Ro. His name is Ro.
Ro? Perfect.
Yeah.
That's so much faster to pronounce than Short King.
Short King Row.
Oh, that sounds good actually.
Short King.
Short King
King
Ro.
King Ro. Short King,
King
Ro.
Ro.
King Row.
I love it.
Yeah.
But,
These two, okay, these two, they're giving like Dabi Toga vibes, like hippie girl, oh my god, and then like big grumpy
Yes.
boy with piercings. Like that's the vibe it gives me.
Bro said I don't
100%.
got time
Her
for all this
eyes-
chitty chat.
Her eyes are dark. She got dead eyes for sure. Something happened to her.
Yeah. Shad the Dawn is in the chat. Naruto meets John Wick with a hint of Batman. Oh yeah.
100%.
Agree.
Vengeance.
That really hit the nail. Yep.
Naruto.
What'd you say about
John
my dad?
Wick.
What'd you say?
Meets Batman.
Would you?
Yeah.
Bro, every time it goes
Yeah.
into like his dad flashback, bro, I used to be like, dude, how many times we gonna see his dad die?
All the time.
Yeah, I know. Trauma for sure.
Trauma.
Drama papi.
All right, Kimmy, you want to take the next two?
All right, let's go. We got them in the back seat. Are you in a bad mood, Kuguri? Oh, hey, our driver, as you see the shuriken on the side of his neck, and two more shurikens coming at the car. Boom! The car gets knocked over to the side. How do you say it?
Akura, Shuriken.
Shoryuken. That's for the Akira shit. That's for y'all.
Both of you need to go back to Duolingo. Y'all skipping too many
Shoryuken.
classes.
How do you say it?
Tatsumaki
Shuriken, bro.
A shuriken. Okay, that's how I hear it. Anyways,
I wonder what I'm
It
gonna
knocks
fuck
it
up.
off the car. It knocks it off the car. They're they're all about to pass out, flying out of the car. To slice is to converse. What? Both parties had to make things exciting. I was looking forward to a good slicing as he comes out of the car, and Short King Row is like, "What?
Yo, that girl, she looks dead. She looks dead.
Oh
In
yeah,
that one
She's
panel.
not. Nah,
well,
she's not dead.
bro, the
She's
fact that
like,
the driver got hit in the neck, like just low key, just squeak, cooked.
Yo, I know that is gonna look so good when they animate it. He's just driving, car flips, and then this guy just smoothly gets out of the car with that quote: "To slice
Mid-air.
is to converse."
Word, bro did the high heels on his tippies. He put his just one foot on the floor. He going crazy over here. Like
Yo,
I don't know
the
what
way-
rating. Like what rating is this anime gonna get? Because there is a lot of head rolling.
True, especially that shuriken right in the neck, right in the jugular. That's brutal.
It ain't the same way Tanjiro cut demons' heads off. It don't. It a little bit different here.
It's got to be
Yeah.
like, I don't know, PG-17 and up.
Word. All right.
Things are escalating.
All right, bro jumps out, says fast, running down. Hold on. Okay, he's running after them on the bike. Coming through as he dives between a car and a bike. A bus. Oh, he cuts a bus in half, clean cross. He's cutting
Light
through
work.
all obstacles to take the shortest route. I guess they want to lure us away from the other students. Bad move. They put the cart before the horse. I'll take her down.
They put the cart before the horse. What are you talking about, bro?
that's funny.
Yo, that again, here we just have another panel where the artist just goes crazy, cuts that bus in half. Cha-ching. Damn. At least no one died in that bus though. But they're about to get fucked up. There ain't no seatbelts on those seats, I'm telling you right now.
It's like that scene from Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's exactly the Shang-Chi cheese.
Oh,
That Marvel movie?
Danny. Oh God, here we go.
Yeah.
You
Oh
ain't see
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
There's
You just had to see.
I
You
heard
had
it
to
was
see
really
the
good.
trailer, bro. You saw the trailer at least where the bus got cut in half.
Truthfully, I didn't.
Cool.
well,
Awkward
it's
silence.
Cool.
there. It's in the trailer.
But yeah,
All right.
great 2 pages.
So
It's me,
on
right?
the bike.
Yeah.
My blade will reach the girl. Now more lives will have to be sacrificed. And what is that in the distance? Is that Chihiro? The Hishaku have no qualms about involving innocent bystanders. So, you got those scars from Saber and everyone, huh? From what I've heard, Chihiro's been through an awful lot in a short period of time. A mountain of information, wildly fluctuating circumstances, it's too much for one person. Even so, those eyes are too intense, kind of freaky, if I'm being honest. Guess it's understandable. I don't care if I go to hell. Flashback of Chihiro. I won't try and stop you, but. And then we got, was it Ro?
Yeah.
Ro says, the way you operate, taking it all on yourself, you're driving yourself to an early grave, kid. I'm just saying. You got to take it slow. But Chihiro is over here reflecting on everything that's been happening. Those scars are looking gnarly. Honestly, he looks like a vase that was broken and then put back together.
You're so
Yeah.
right.
Boys, he's definitely falling apart, bro. It's giving. He's about to turn to dust like Thanos. I'm a legend,
Yeah.
Thanos.
No.
Sorry, Squid Game
He
reference.
is cracking. He's cracking.
Yeah. One thing I'm gonna give TK is he is good at like dramatic, saucy entrances.
Yes.
Like just
Yeah, the way-
plopping Chihiro in the middle of the street, empty, all this chaos.
He got a motorcycle just going. Like when this is animated, it's gonna look so good. And this guy, the
Yeah.
guy is just, what is it, Kogane or something? He's just running. He's following on a motorcycle barefoot on high heels on his tippies.
Oh, Kuguri.
Raw dog in that.
Cookery.
Raw dog.
So he's got that dog in him for sure.
Yeah.
And everybody's falling out of the bus. Woo.
I'm telling you, those poor people. Damn, I'm just trying to get to work, man.
trying to get somewhere.
God.
But they got to chill on some of these backstories though. These flashbacks, not backstory, the flashbacks. Like I don't need to be reminded every chapter. It's a little excessive.
I know.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to keep on telling
Yeah,
me.
because
Oh,
originally
he's so tortured. He's been through so much. We know. We've been here. You're not even showing the shit we ain't just see 2 chapters ago. All right. Who
All right.
is Kimmy next to?
Kimmy's up.
next up. Yep. Showing Mr. Samura, even if you're good with that, the people you leave behind will be sad. I know you're stressed and anxious, but we're a team. As you see the squad picking up the people from the bus as they're let's share the burden.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't supposed to know the name until now. I wasn't supposed to know his name until now.
Oh,
it's because I looked it up.
There we go, Ro. We said it was gonna show up eventually, but yeah, Ro. Short King Ro, let's go.
Ro, fight the
Chihiro's.
Nice reference.
You see Chihiro finally learning how to work in a team, because before it was just him and his people that would occasionally like come and like pick up the pieces to what he did.
Yeah.
But this is like now we're actually working together. We're doing this as a team, and you don't have to do it all by yourself. So I think this, not even. It's like they're not even friends. They're just like co-workers, but like, yo, we got you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like it. It's gonna come in handy when that other kid, I keep forgetting his name, Hakuri, when he comes and joins back up with Chihiro. It's gonna be really good. But damn.
I think like right now with this motorcycle chase is making me really realize like, damn, we don't be getting this in like a lot of shonen anime often. I mean, I'm pretty sure Sakamoto Days probably has it. I didn't see it yet. I know the anime just dropped.
I haven't seen it yet.
Has a lot of what?
I'm sure like from what I hear, like I can assume Sakamoto Days probably has something like more like car chases and things like that. Or like motorcycle chases. Oh, okay. I'll just assume because it was like spy or I don't know. I don't know anything about it actually.
It's assassins. It's just like assassins trying to kill each other.
But this shit is going hard. You don't get to see this often.
That's true.
Nope. I'm telling you, that Matrix 2 Reloaded vibes right now.
Yeah. Think Danny has the next page? Or was it me? Oh, it's
No.
me. Sorry. It's me.
Next couple pages.
Well, I mean,
Boy,
I ain't
got
got
nothing to say.
I don't got nothing to say. Bro tried to come in with the slice and Chihiro dashing over as we hit another one of the Akira slide throughs. The blade just reaching right before her eye. Hits the eject button or something. What's the katana button?
It's katana.
It ejected the katana?
Woo!
And it ejected it and Chihiro grabbed one. Oh, he grabbed it. I didn't even peep. Oh, that's
good.
And this is the exact. This is actually Akira slide panel right here.
Yes. You know this shit's gonna be in slow motion when it's animated.
Absolutely. It's gonna be the same swoop.
Yeah.
It's gonna look so good.
That's so clean. Like hitting the button, hitting the eject button, like he's so good at just doing cool stuff. Just all right. And last 2 pages.
All right, here we go. Chihiro coming in, grabbing that sword. Guy blocks it. Well, you can move. Here we have Samura's daughter reacting to like, what is going on? Then we see Ro and Moku with the passengers of the bus. Chihiro responding, yeah, my load got a bit lighter.
Hey, yo.
And then final 3 panels. You got them boys and Sumi just sitting there reacting. This was an action-heavy chapter. So much happened. Non-stop action. Loved it. Loved it start to finish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how strong Kagurabachi's gonna end up being. Because will he be at least stronger than Soju?
Yeah, I think so. Well, the thing is that he doesn't have an enchanted blade, and Chihiro, I don't think is going to be using his enchanted blade, because if he does, then Samura is going to pick up on that. He's going to lock in, and he's going to do something about it.
Yo,
so I don't think Chihiro,
hater, bro, he just clock in from everywhere right now.
So annoying.
So Chihiro is just going to have to use like regular swords. This is like a training arc for him. He's refining his sword skills. He can't use N10.
Yeah.
That's true.
But that final panel of Chihiro saying, "Yeah, my load got a bit lighter," like he's like, yo, I can really like work with these people. Yeah, big pause there. It's a moment for him. I feel bad for Samura's daughter though. This girl is like, what is happening? What is my life right now?
Bro, her memories are gonna get unlocked, and then she's gonna be nice, and they're gonna give her an enchanted blade.
You think she's gonna get a
She'll
blade?
probably get one eventually.
I
think
she get a
the new
blade?
generation.
Why wouldn't Samura's daughter get a blade?
Well, Samura's
That's true.
whole thing is that he doesn't want people to follow in his path. He doesn't want
Exactly.
like. So why would
But
he
you
teach
gotta
his
think
daughter how
about
to
it.
kill people?
He
Who said
wouldn't.
His daughter's gonna teach him. He's a traitor.
He's gonna go. Exactly, he's a traitor, so he's gonna have to be forced to potentially kill
Danny,
his
you're
daughter
thinking
when she comes
inside
out with
the
the
box.
blade.
Think outside the
Wait.
box.
Think about it.
You think Samura would kill his daughter?
I don't think we don't.
No,
we're not saying
they
someone's
will
gonna
have
kill
to
his
battle.
daughter, but like she,
That's
if
the struggle.
who's to say she doesn't want to get her memories back, understands everything's going on, and doesn't want to help stop the Hishaku, right? We already seen the fast one being pulled with Hakuri not having any powers, being completely frail, and then boom, bro apparently has 2 abilities. There's no, and the fact that she completely had a good reaction when bro was about to try to slice the other dude and jumped in front completely fearlessly. That wasn't that was weird. That was weird for somebody who's like has no DK training, who is just a civilian, has their memories washed, who are starting to get cracks in their memories, getting them back, and starting to react and quickly into things that she didn't know she could do before. Could be a natural prodigy.
maybe.
Part of the new
It could be a lot of
generation.
things.
New
We'll
generation.
see. I
Once
don't
he
think
kills all the older people.
I don't think so. But listen, I'm open to it. I'm not against it.
Because
I just
sword
don't think
bearers
so.
are dying. That's why. So like you need replacements. So
Yep.
washing out all the old sword bearers and bring in some new ones, because even though one is destroyed like Cloud Gouger, right? That does kind of bring some balance. Because I could see another person dying from one of the sword bearer group.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Probably the one who's still like locked up in
couple
prison.
back.
We don't even know who that guy, the sword master, right?
And I think
You
it's
don't
also
know who
just
that guy is.
it would be good
Evil.
for the story. I think to like have a strong like female sword user character instead of Hiyuki.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because they're not
That's
giving
fair.
Hiyuki
That's
a
fair.
blade. It seems like they want to keep the flame bone thing.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna get a blade. No, for sure.
But how you feel about this chapter overall? What do you give it out of 10, Danny?
This chapter, I think I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Maybe an 8.5. This is why. Some of these panels are absolutely gorgeous. This is what you want from a shonen anime. From the beginning of the chapter with what's her name, Sumi, on top of the motorcycle. Again, the artwork, like the details are in the pudding. The motorcycle looks great. The panel of the Short King Row coming in from the ceiling, that looks beautiful. I'm loving the angles. Some of the moments that just happened with the car flipping, the driver getting hit in the head with the shuriken, the guy cutting through the bus, like a lot's going on. And, that double spread of the button being pushed for the katana and Chihiro coming in out of nowhere from behind to pull the katana and match that guy. Plus the emotional weight of Chihiro being able to rely on his team members. Like, this is a good chapter. It's an action-packed chapter. It's a beautiful one. I love it. I think I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm not gonna give it an 8.5, but I'm gonna give it an 8.
Yeah. What about you, Kimmy?
I agree. My first thought was an 8. I was like, I heavily agree with everything that Danny said, and I just know that it's gonna look so good in the anime, and it's so. If you could already make it look this like saucy now, like in a manga, I find one of the hardest things to do when you're paneling and doing a webcomic or a manga or any this kind of stuff is being able to translate movement, through a picture. And they've done it so well. Like, he did it fantastically. Like, we get the excitement, that we get the hype, we see like what's going on, the action pack, that I'm like, yeah, no, he cooked. So
it felt like a car
Corey?
chase, like perfectly titled chapter.
Yeah.
You're right. The
Absolutely.
movement was captured beautifully.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm leaning more towards a 7 than an 8. There's definitely been some more like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 chapters that I think like had a lot more going on than just the action. Usually for me, the all action chapters just don't do it for me to bring it over a certain like level. You know what I mean? I need a little bit more like a cool character dialogue moment or a cool revelation or things like that to kind of buff it over the edge. But it just being great transition, great action paneling. I've seen it already in the series. It's not like we haven't seen it before. So if I'm just comparing it with itself, that's where I'm leaning more towards. I'm more towards a 7.
That's fine. But again, like you do have him being able to like realize that he's able to rely on the Masumi, being able to, again, the load's a bit lighter right now.
Yeah, but I'm saying I need a little bit more than that. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
this chapter is straight hands, right?
Yeah,
But
no,
there's
100%.
there's been other chapters, like the chapter during like those Rakuzaichi chapters, bro. Those are a lot. Those are a lot of
Yeah.
8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 chapters, right? And
100%.
even just now with the past fight, when the whole summer reveal, those are not there. This chapter's not there for me yet because the themes, reveals, just kind of the heaviness. This is just really really fun, good action. So that's why it's more of a 7.
Listen, 7's still great. 7's still great.
7's still passing, man. C student out here.
I love it. I'm glad that this was, this was a great chapter for our first time reviewing Kagurabachi on a live stream. This was great. I had a great time doing this.
Yeah, I mean, we will continue to do these Kagurabachi streams if Kimmy is willing to continue to join us. It's not as fun if it's just 2 of us, but we'll try to do these. I guess usually official releases are on Sundays. So it's either we'll be doing these streams on Sundays or Mondays. Obviously, we have to kind of balance that with me and Danny doing One Piece as well. So it's either we'll be sitting on camera for damn near 2 or 3 hours, or we try to space them out between Sunday or Monday. So unless we get Kimmy to get into One Piece, there's no other way for us to make her do more work. But maybe she could start streaming some Marvel Rivals, some video games. If you guys want to see her do some other stuff, you guys let us know. So thank you guys for coming through the Kagurabachi stream. Make sure you guys subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment if you watch this after the fact. Let us know your thoughts on Chapter 63 of Kagurabachi. We're happy to have the Bachi Bros and be part of y'all. The Bachi Bros, the Bachi Sisters, the Bachi's Days, the Bachi Dems, all the Bachis. We here. So, on that note, y'all, enjoy your life.
Peace out.
Deuces.